Yes, it's finally been confirmed, the leaks are real. Rejoice all ye who don thine tinfoil headdress. Yes folks, I'm jumping on the Oblivion hype train. Not only is this game extremely significant to me as a person, but Oblivion is just a downright amazing game. Great story, beautiful environment, and a whole lot of charm.
How are you?
Been better. How about you?
Not bad.
Good to hear. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
But could this release be bigger than Skyrim's? In short, I think yes. Yes, it will. The reason I think this way is because back when Skyrim launched, Bethesda wasn't really the powerhouse it is today. In fact, it was kind of niche. Not really, but a little bit. I remember being in middle school and I had like one friend who played Oblivion, and we would talk about something hilarious we saw, we exchanged stories, it was great, but that was it. Only one other person in my class had even heard of the game. Then Skyrim drops, and slowly but surely more and more people in my class are talking about the Elder Scrolls. But even at that point, Skyrim hadn't reached its full potential yet. No, it took Todd almost a decade and a whole lot of graphical updates to get his baby to where it is now. And I mean, who could resist this game? It's no wonder it got as popular as it did, what with its stunning landscapes, thrilling story, and immersive. It was the mods. Mods kept this game alive. Of course, Skyrim itself is great, and that's what lent to the mod support being such a great lifeline for the game. But at the end of the day, Oblivion is effectively the same exact game as Skyrim, just in a whole different region of Tamriel with a different story to boot. So if Bethesda struck lightning in a bottle with Skyrim, then all the people who caught a glimpse of that lightning are gonna pile onto the remake of the game that basically birthed Skyrim. What I mean by that is that the Elder Scrolls was not nearly as popular when Skyrim launched as it is now. I think people who jumped on the Skyrim hype train when it initially launched had been craving a new Elder Scrolls for a long time, not just a reskin. And yes, I know Oblivion isn't new, but for a lot of Skyrim fans out there, it might as well be. So there's a much larger potential audience for this Oblivion release than there was for Skyrim's release. And this is great news for both gamers and for Bethesda. I think Oblivion could potentially restore a lot of the image that Bethesda has lost, but they need to have mod support available right out of the gates. They need to allow people to start working on these crazy, insane mods that people love immediately. If they can manage that, then I genuinely believe that this release of Oblivion could rise to the likes of Skyrim and beyond. All of that remains to be seen. I'm just jumping on the clickbait hype train bandwagon right now. But on a personal note, I think Oblivion's main story is way more interesting, its guild stories are much more engaging, and the overall atmosphere is just amazing to be in. This game is very important to me because it was the very first open world RPG I ever played growing up. So you can imagine how excited I am to get my hands on it. But anyway, I don't want to ramble on too long because I know there's like a million other Oblivion videos out there. I just wanted to say my piece and get my word out there. But if you made it this far, be sure to drop me a like and maybe a little subscribe while you're down there. You know, you're already down there, might as well. And thanks for tuning in. And as always, take care.